Y'all, come on, come on, come on. It's 12-12-2. Ooh, look at that. It's 12-12-2, baby. Come on now. That's my number right there. That's my birth month and my birthday. That's 12-12, baby. Y'all, come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on in. This message right here. This message right here, baby. It finna change them digits for you. Okay. Who want to change them digits, baby? Who want to get them? Who want to get them digits up, baby, in that bank account? Come on now. Who want to increase that income, baby? Who want to increase that? Come on now. Who want to get that up? Who want to live that abundant life? Okay, this message gonna be for them. This message gonna be for them. And to those of you that are, you loyal, faithful, divine ones, you catch every word. You catch every word that I be dropping. Y'all heard me say on a message or two ago, I've been dropping so many I can't remember which one I said it on. But I said, y'all remember when I said, I don't know who said that quote, but I said it ain't mine. When I said, he who enriches others will become rich himself. Y'all remember I said that? And I said, I don't know who said that quote. I don't know where that came from. Yes, I do. Because the Holy Spirit brought it to me. Solomon said it. Somebody put that in the comments. Say, Solomon said it. What you say? Solomon said it. The wisest man that ever lived. Do you understand me? Pull up that word, baby. Pull up that word. Get y'all journal real quick. I'm going to make this as quick as possible, but I promise you this finna bless your life. If you want to grow, this finna bless your life. Proverbs 11. Proverbs 11. 24 through 26. Ooh, this finna nip so much in the bud for some of these folks and some of this stuff they've been saying about you having a business. This stuff these folks been talking about, you always trying to sell something. They always want to sell something. Why they can't just give it away? Oh, that's supposed to be a man of God. Oh, you supposed to be a woman of God. Why you always trying to sell something? Right? Oh, it's always about the money. It's always about the money with them. They always trying to sell this, sell that. Somebody put this in the comments. Say, it's the law. It's the law. And what we know about Solomon, we know Solomon, he could have asked God for anything he wanted. God would have gave him anything he wanted. God gave Solomon a blank check. He gave him a blank check. And he let Solomon fill it in. What you want? What you want? He gave him a blank check. Solomon said, give me wisdom. Give me wisdom. Come on now. And God said, because you did not ask for this and that and all this, he said, I'm going to give you the wisdom and I'm going to give you everything else too. It freezing up, baby. Y'all let me know if I'm coming through all right. It's the law. That's right, baby. It is the law. It's the law. God gave him a blank check and he could have asked God for anything, but he asked him for the wisdom. And that's why every day I get up, God give me the grace to open my eyes again. I say, Father, give me the wisdom. Give me your wisdom. Come on now. Lord, give me the wisdom to raise my sons. I got 2 sons. Give me the wisdom to raise my sons. I have a daughter. Lord, give me the wisdom to raise my daughter. Give me the wisdom to run this business. Are we able to tell God, God, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know this. But if you give me your wisdom, I don't know how to be a wife. But if you give me your wisdom, that's a whole nother message. But I ain't going to get off on that. But I want y'all to understand who we talking about. We talking about the wisest man that ever lived, baby. Do you understand me? God gave him so much wisdom. And he put it in Proverbs. It's in Proverbs. Do you understand me? If you want to know how you going to get it, how you going to get to it, how you going to get that success, how you going to get on top. Come on now. You better be asking God for the wisdom for yourself And then you ought to be reading these scriptures and Proverbs, because the man put his mind on paper. He put it on paper. Do you understand me? Y'all know how they say success leaves clues. Success leaves clues. When you see some fruit, when you see somebody blessed, come on now. And if they willing to give a blueprint, you better listen. You better listen. If they write a book, you better read it. Come on now. If they put something on paper, you better read that thing. And he put his mind on paper. He gave us the blueprint in Proverbs 11, 24 and 26. If you want to increase your income, you want to get that bank account right, you want to get anything right, listen. Proverbs 11, 24. It says, one person gives freely. Okay, you got it's talking about two different kind of people. Two different kind of people. It's talking about the one person that gives freely. Come on now, like what I'm doing right now. What I'm doing right now, I'm giving. I'm taking something I got and I'm giving it to you. Okay? One person gives freely, yet gains even more. The more you give, what does that mean, Toya? The more I give, the more I receive. The more I give, if I give and give and give, I will never be depleted. I will never run out, because I can't outdo the Holy Spirit. I can't outgive God. So when he see me giving, when he hear you giving, when he see you giving, God, this is how it work, y'all. When you release what you got, when you give it and you don't worry about, oh, I ain't gonna have none left for me. Oh, what about me and mine? What about me and my children? What about me? I got a life I gotta live. I gotta go do this. I gotta do that. That's all you will ever have. You just limited yourself. Do you understand me? You just limited yourself. That's all you will ever have. But in Proverbs 11 and 24, Solomon said, one person gives freely, yet gains even more. The more they release, the more they get. The more you release, God give you more so you can release some more. He give you more after you done released that, after you done circulated that. Because we don't spend. Come on now, we ain't spending no money. We putting it in circulation. Listen, I don't want to hear y'all complaining about the price of net. You ain't complaining about the price of net. You putting it in circulation. You putting it in circulation. When I pull up at the gas pump and I put gas in my truck, I'm putting it in circulation. I'm putting it in circulation, baby. And I know that when I'm kingdom whatsoever, come on now. I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's 1,000. I don't care if it's 1,000,000. It don't matter. Whatsoever I release, come back to me multiplied. Come back to me multiplied. Did you not know that your money gonna do whatever you say it gonna do? It gonna do whatever you said. Your body gonna do whatever you said. Why is that, Toya? Because God gave you dominion. You got dominion. Your body gonna do what you said. Your money gonna do what you said. My question to you is, what are you saying? What are you saying, beloved? We talked about that this morning on Tap In with Toya. You are God's beloved. What are you saying, beloved? You got to give freely. You got to give. It says, another withholds unduly, but comes to poverty. I told y'all about the lesson that I taught my children. I told them, I said, it might come a day. I told them, I said, it might come a day where y'all mama ain't here no more and you can't physically hear my voice. But I said, you remember this lesson that I'm teaching you right here, right now. I said, if you ever find yourself broke, son, daughter, if you ever find yourself broke, I told them, I said, it is because you have been thinking about yourself. You have been selfish and you have not been giving, because Proverbs told us that the person that give freely, they gonna gain even more. You get even more. But it told you that when you withhold, you gonna be broke. When you withhold, you gonna be sick. What does that mean, withhold? Does that mean that I gotta go in my physical possession and give away everything I got? No. No. What it means is when you have a gift and you disobedient and you sit on your gift and you don't use it. You don't use it. Poverty come to that person. Poverty come to the person that sits still, that ain't doing nothing. Your hands still all day. You got well-bodied, able hands. Why you ain't typing on something? Come on now. Why you, instead of taking them hands scrolling on social media all day, you ought to be typing up a business plan, typing up something. You got to be doing something. You got to be in service. You got to be in movement. Because the scripture was telling us that if we ain't, poverty gonna come to us. Poverty gonna eat us up. Come on now. This the wisest man that ever lived. This is the wisdom of God that's speaking to you right here. This ain't just Solomon talking. This God talking. This was God talking through Solomon. This the wisdom that's gonna help you break the generational curse of broke, busted, and disgustedness off of your family. Never having enough. Always gotta start from the bottom. Everybody broke. Everybody sick. Everybody depressed. Come on now. You the one that's supposed to break that. What we said, I am the one. Put that in the comments, baby. Say, I am the one. My bloodline been waiting on me. Yo, they been waiting on you because you the one. Listen what the 25th verse says. It says, a generous person will prosper. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. There it go. There it go. Somebody say, there it go. There it go. You remember I told y'all, I don't know who said that. I was thinking it was some of these folks out here in the world, baby. If they did say it, and they say it's they quote, they lying. They got it from the Bible. They got it from the Bible. They lying. That ain't your quote. You just reworded what Solomon said. Because that's in the Bible. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. What does that mean? Before I can have my hand out and get something, I got to give you something. I got to give you something. But how can this law work if I don't have something to give you? See, this is where the business come in. Come on now. This is where the business come in. You got to have a business. You got to have some kind of product, baby. You got to have some kind of service. You got to have something that you have that you can use to refresh other people. I don't care if you do makeup. I don't care if you do lashes. I don't care if you do nails, wigs. I don't care if you paint pictures. I don't care if you write poetry. I don't care if you sing songs. Listen to me. You ought to get up every day and you ought to be asking yourself, how can I be of service? How can I use my gift today? Me and Terry was walking the streets in New York City on Times Square. And it's people that was set up out there. People that was set up out there. They was out there drawing pictures of people. They was out there selling stuff. They was out there dancing. They was out there singing. Come on now. They was bold enough to use their gift. I ain't telling you you got to go set up somewhere out there in the street. Because there's many different ways that you can use what God gave you. But what I'm telling you is, beloved, you got to find some kind of way to use what he gave you. You got to use it to enrich other people. You got to use what you got. Take the little slingshot, what you got. And you got to say, how can I make you rich in spirit? How can I make you smile? How can I make you feel good about yourself? When you put them lashes on that woman, she feel good. She look in the mirror, she say, ooh, come on now. When you do that lady hair, ooh, babe, you know when a woman get her hair did, get her makeup done, babe, you can't tell us nothing. When you cut that man hair, you give him that fresh fade, you spray that stuff on there. Come on now, y'all know y'all do the spray fades now. You put that spray fade up there, what you doing? You are refreshing others. You are enriching others. You are making somebody else feel good about themselves. And then what they give you? What they give you? Come on now. What they give you? They give you that green stuff. They give you that money. Come on now. They swipe that card. Why? Because you made me rich. So now I got to return the favor. This the law. You gave me something. Now I got to give you something. And guess what? Sometimes when you first get in that thing, they don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. They don't know you like that. They ain't rocking with you like that. So guess what? You got to keep getting it to them. Keep getting it to them, baby. Don't you stop doing what you're doing because you feel like you ain't getting no money. You ain't getting paid for it. You got to understand the law. If you refreshing other people, it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody refresh you. If you blessing other people, it's only going to be a matter of time before somebody drops something on you. But you got to stay planted long enough and let the law do what the law is meant to do. The law gonna be fulfilled. Do you understand me? Let the law do what it's meant to do. Listen at the 26th verse. People curse the one who hoards grain, but they pray God's blessing on the one who is willing to sell. What does that mean? You better have something to sell. You better have something to sell. Let me tell you something. You ain't got something to sell now. You crazy. You crazy. I'm just be real with you. I'm finna just be honest. If you ain't got some kind of product, you ain't got some kind of service, where you been? Where you been? You don't see what's going on? Where you been? What you got going on? You think that check gonna be there forever, ever, ever? No, baby. No, baby. It's just a matter of time for them folks yank that check. It's just a matter of time for that gravy train get cut off. It's just a matter, I don't care how long you ride the gravy train. One day you gonna have to get off. Do you understand me? One day they're gonna say, this show stop. You got to get off. And you gonna be boo-boo the fool if you done spent all that time getting that money, getting that from the government, getting them food stamps, getting that EBT, getting them stimulus checks. You done spent all that time getting that money and you ain't got you nothing to sell. You ain't got nobody business. You ain't got nobody LLC. Come on now. Solomon he put his mind on paper. He said, you will be cursed if you hoard grain. What does that mean? If you sit on your gift, you're going to pay for that. God gave you a gift and you ain't using it. You hoarding it. You sitting on it. You're going to suffer for that. Do you understand me? I'm telling y'all what I know. When I didn't use my gift, I was so miserable. I suffered. God was telling me stuff to tell people. I kept it in. He was giving me words to preach. I wouldn't say it. And I was suffering. I was paying for that. Do you understand me? I was paying for that. I couldn't keep nothing. My car, every car I got was towed. Every house I moved in, I had to move out because I couldn't pay my bills. Had to go and stay nights in the motel. Had to go move in with family members and in-laws and all that kind of stuff. Why? Because I was disobedient. I wasn't using my gift. I didn't believe in myself. You're going to pay a price for that. Do you understand me? You're going to pay a price for that. So it's imperative. It is of utmost importance that you have something to sell. You bless people when you have something to sell them. You ain't no kingdom ambassador if you ain't got something to sell me. And get this, you ain't out here being all salesy and support me, support me, support me, support my business, support my business, support this, support that. No, because we know the difference now. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Take this with wisdom and discernment. Because I ain't telling you that you need to be out here all salesy and dropping links in folks' comments and all that stuff. No, I'm telling you that you need to serve. And that having a product or a service, you got to make sure you have something, or you doing something, or you're selling something that refreshes other people. It makes people feel good. It brings life to people. If you're not doing that, I don't have to wonder. I can tell you for certain, 100%, ain't no gray area with this. You are going to suffer, and you are going to be broke, and you're going to be broke, busted, and disgusted because you're being disobedient. And I'm telling you, I had a dream the other night, and my dreams ain't never failed me. God gave me a dream about COVID before it came, and they wouldn't listen to me then. They wouldn't listen. Why? Because to them, I was a nobody. So they ain't listen to me then. But I wonder who gonna listen now. Because God gave me a dream the other night, and in this dream, I saw a storm coming. I saw a storm coming, and in this storm, it was a tornado. I saw a storm coming, and I was with some family. I was with some members of my family, and I was with some other people. I can't remember who it was. But the people that I was with, we had to split up. We split up and we went separate ways. We just took off running and everybody went separate ways. And I thought that I was running away from the storm. But I looked up, and before, instantly, I realized that, oh my God, I'm in the middle of this storm. I'm in the middle of this tornado. And the first thing that I saw was a tree right there. It was a little bit of tree, and I held on to that tree. And my body, the winds from the storm was so strong, it picked my body up off the ground. My body was in the air, like the storm was about to suck me up. And I was holding on to that tree. And I held on to that tree with everything in me. And in the dream, I was holding on so tight, my arms was sore. Like my arms was weak. Like, you know how I feel like when you holding on to something, you about to fall. It's like, I can't hold on no more. But in the dream, I made it. I made it. I don't know what happened to the other people. I don't know what happened to the other people, but I know that I made it. And when I woke up, God told me this. Holy Spirit told me this. He said, prepare my people. He said, prepare my people, because he said, it's a storm that's coming. Do you understand me? And he said, everything that ain't anchored, it will surely be blown away. It will surely be taken away. Because even with everything that I had in me, baby, it took everything I could not to be sucked up by that storm. It took everything I could, every ounce of strength in my body. But just when I was about to let go, I woke up. Just when I felt like I can't take it. I can't hold on no more. My arms were numb. My arms were so weak because I was out. That storm was pulling me so tight, and I was holding on to that tree. Come on now. And God said it's gonna take everything you got just to stay with me yourself. He said it's gonna take complete focus. It's gonna take dedication. He said because even the righteous, he said even the righteous, the chosen one, you ain't safe. You ain't safe. So you sit out here and play around thinking, oh, I'm a chosen one. God got me. You will get sucked up too. You will get sucked up too. Do you understand me? Let God catch you slipping. You're going to get sucked up too. It's a storm coming, baby. It's a storm coming. And it's a storm like you ain't never seen before. It's a spiritual storm, baby. And everything that ain't anchored, everything that been shaking and faking, boom, it's going to be uprooted. It's going to be uprooted. And just before I was about to let go, God gave me revelation with this. He said it's going to get so bad that he said, my chosen, my elect, come on now, the righteous, he said, they'll be about to fall. They'll be about to give in. They'll be about to give out. That's just how bad it'll get. But God said, before I let the enemy devour them, he said, I'm shedding it all down. He said, I'm coming in and I'm shedding it all down. And Holy Spirit just brought this to my memory. The race isn't given to the swift. Endurance is given to the one that can endure to the end. Yeah. Hold out to the end, baby. Hold out to the end. Because you the one that's going to, only the pure in heart shall see God. Come on now. Only the righteous shall see God. You got to endure, baby. Even though it's going to get bad, you got to hold on. Come on now. You got to hold on until his coming. You got to hold on. You got to keep the faith. You got to fight the good fight of faith. You got to serve. You got to use your gift. That's what God wants you to spend your days doing until his coming. He wants you to spend your days in service. You're supposed to be serving. Just like Solomon said. It is your obligation to sell to me. You're supposed to have something that you can give me that's going to make me feel better about myself, that's going to make me feel good, that's going to enrich me. That's your responsibility. That's your obligation. So forget these folks that be talking about they always trying to sell something. They always trying to give somebody something. Okay, devil, why you ain't got nothing to sell? Why you ain't got nothing to sell? Why you ain't selling something? Come on now. It says if you don't have, basically what Solomon is telling us, if you don't have something to offer somebody, to give somebody, if you sit on all your gifts and you sit on all your good stuff that God done put in you and you hoard it, you're going to be cursed. You will be cursed. And you know what happens when you're cursed? Everything that's attached to you is also cursed. So think about what you're doing to your children because you're being disobedient. Think about what you're doing to the people, your friends, your family, your husband, your wife. Come on now. If you cursed, everybody that's connected to you cursed. Just like if you blessed, everybody that's connected to you will be blessed. Somebody got to be obedient. This ain't just about business. And this ain't about making no money. This is about the law. This is about the law. This is how God's kingdom is going to spread all over the world. As kingdom ambassadors, we're not supposed to just be in church every Sunday with sweat rags and microphones. We ain't making no impact like that. We need businesses. Do you understand me? We need businesses. We need LLCs. We need corporations. We need organizations. We need products. We need services that we can provide to people. Come on now. That's how you gonna dominate. Because if you don't, you're gonna be cursed. Your church gonna be cursed. Come on now. Your members gonna be cursed. Everything that's connected to you and to what you're doing gonna be cursed. Why? Because you're going against the law. You're going against the law. Empower your members. Listen to me. If you a pastor, if you a bishop, you a reverend, you got some, you the leader of a flock of some sheep, and you got some sheep under you. You need to be empowered, and you need to be empowering them people. Why we don't see more businesses coming up now from out of these churches? Empower these people. Wake them up to the power that's in them. Help them find their purpose. Help them find their gifts. Because that's what they're going to dominate with. That's how we're going to advance the kingdom of God. People curse the one who hoards grain, but they pray God's blessing on the one who is willing to sell. If you have knowledge, if you know how to do something, why are you sitting there and you ain't telling nobody what you know how to do? Why you ain't teaching? Why you ain't created some kind of class? Why you ain't made some kind of course? Forget these folks that be talking about, oh, they just want the money. Them people that don't understand the law. We ain't talking about them. We don't look right past them. We ain't studying them. Cause they saying that because they don't have knowledge of the law, baby. Because if they knew God's law, then they would know that you're supposed to be selling something to me and I'm supposed to be selling something to you. That's what we're supposed to do. That's what we came here to do. We came here to serve one another. I'm going to refresh you and you going to refresh me. I'm going to refresh you with this knowledge and you going to refresh me. Come on now. I'm going to bless you and you going to bless me. You going to bless me so I can keep blessing you. That's what we're supposed to be doing. And if everybody were doing that, I bet you the world would be a better place. I bet you the world would be a better place. Come on now. So each and every one of you, ask yourself, do I have something to sell? And not just anything, but do I have something of value to sell? Do I have something that is going to enrich other people? Do I have something that's going to make other people feel good? And it might just be you know how to sing. It might be you know how to cook. You know what? You need to get up every day asking yourself, how can I use this cooking gift that I got? I don't care if you know how to make toast. It's somebody out there that don't know how to make toast. Make a video how to make toast. It's somebody, it may be a teenager at home keeping her little sister or keeping her little brother or somebody. And she want to make them some toast. And she don't know how to make toast. And she go on YouTube and there go your video, how to make toast. How to make cornbread. How to tie your shoe. Come on now. How to part a wig. How to change your tire. How to whatever. How to fly a kite. How to change your oil. See, you think that knowledge was just for you. Anything you know how to do, baby. If you enrich others, you will become rich yourself. What do you have that you keep sitting on that you think don't nobody want to hear? And it ain't, and there's no such thing as being too simple. How to make grits? Come on. I know some folk that can make some good grits, baby. Good grits. Why you ain't teaching people how to make grits? How to flat iron hair. How to steam your clothes. How to steam iron your clothes. I don't care if you a mama and all you do is take care of your children. You can start something where you help other moms with house hacks. You know, little house hacks about this and about that. You know how the easiest way to get the wrinkles out of your children's clothes without ironing or something. I don't know. You got to find some kind of way to add value to other people. You got to find some kind of way to enrich others. Make other people rich in spirit. Teach them something they didn't know. And they will bless you. Your well will never run dry. Because of what I'm doing right now, my well will never run dry. Come on now. I can confidently say that I will never be broke again another day in my life. Do you understand me? My broke days are over. Why? Because I found out how to enrich you. As long as I got a gift, oh baby, I'll never be broke another day in my life. Do you understand me? Like I told my children, when I was living like that, it's because I was thinking about myself. But once I started thinking about you, and I say, what can I come on here and say to them today? What do I have that I can give them today? And it make you feel good. It make you feel good. It make you feel rich in spirit. It empower you. Stay away from that stuff that tell y'all dying. I done heard a lot of messages that told me dying. I done been in a lot of church. That stuff ain't empower me. That stuff didn't make me want to get up and go get it. That stuff made me want to go lay down. That stuff made me feel so bad about myself. That stuff made me feel like, oh my goodness, I'm horrible. God hate me. I'm just this. I'm just that. Stay away from that stuff. Stay away from that stuff, baby. You got to run from that. No, ma'am, we ain't on that. We ain't on that. We in good spirits. We in high spirits. We getting empowered. We getting motivated. And don't let that scare y'all up what I said about a storm is coming. All it is the scripture is being fulfilled. That's all it is. If you kingdom, we been knew this. We been knew this. That was just a reminder that the storm is coming. So you better make sure you're anchored. You better make sure that your salvation is secured. You better make sure that you ain't got to wonder where you going. That's all that means. But in the meantime, let's serve. In the meantime, let's get us a business. Because you must be about your Father's business. In the meantime, I want to hear. I'm going to come on here later. I don't know if it'll be later today or maybe tomorrow or sometime. But I want to hear from y'all. I'm bringing y'all on camera. And I want to hear. I want to know what you selling. What you selling? What you got? What you got? What you got for the kingdom? Y'all put that in the comments. Say what you got for the kingdom. What are you doing to fulfill your obligation for the kingdom? What are you doing to fulfill your obligation of service to the kingdom? What you doing? What you got? You got to have something for me. You better not come on this live and you ain't got something for me. You got to have something for me. What you got? What you got? Because I need what you got. You got something I need. I'm giving you what you need. And you got to give me what I need. What you got for the kingdom? I don't want to hear nothing about. I go to church all the time. Latoya, I'm a loyal, faithful church member. I be reading my Bible and stuff. Okay, what you selling? What you got? What type of service are you providing? And like I said, when y'all first get in this stuff, people probably not going to know you and they not going to buy nothing from you. And you can't get mad at these folks because they won't buy nothing from you. Stop getting mad at folks because they won't buy your product or they won't invest in your service. They don't know you. Y'all know. Come on now. You know how you is. We ain't going to give our money to somebody we don't know. We don't trust. They don't know you. Who are you? Trying to get me to buy this or buy that. I don't know you. I don't know you, bro. I don't know this lady. Hoppo, who this woman? I don't know you. So stop getting mad at people. Don't take that stuff personal. You know what that means? If they ain't buying from you, if they ain't booking from you, come on now. You ain't gave enough. You ain't gave enough. Give them some more. Give them some more. Because the law right here, I'm telling you that one person gives freely. If you give freely, you're going to gain even more. It's just a matter of time. Just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. The first year in my business, and I don't even talk numbers, but I'm going to say this. The first year in my business, the first full out year that I worked in my business, as far as from my LLC, what it was about $12,000. It was about $12,000 that I earned from my business. And I gave so much in that year. Do you understand me? And I was averaging about $1,000 a month in my business. And I gave and I gave and I gave and I gave and I sold and I sold and I sold and I went live all the time, went live every day. I'm talking about just going in. I had mentorship groups, mastermind groups. I was meeting with my groups twice a week, sometime every week, constantly refreshing others, constantly enriching others. Come on now. And see, you normally when you first get in business, I'm be honest with you, you ain't making no money like that. It be tough for you to come up on that consistent $1,000, $1,000 a month in your business. And you just getting in that thing. That ain't no easy task. But I truly believe that I was able to do that within the first year of my business. Now, y'all done heard me say about my podcast. In podcasting, I made $52. The first year that I did podcasting, that was $52. But I'm talking about like from coaching, like with my virtual events, my one-on-one coaching, my group coaching, my mentorship, my mastermind, all that type of stuff. It was averaging around $1,000 a month. And like I said, that's not easy to do. When you first get started, that ain't easy to do. But I believe that God blessed me to be able to do that so quickly because of how much value I was giving. Because I didn't say they just saw me this morning, I ain't gonna come on tonight. They just saw me this week, I ain't coming back till next week. And I would have people tell me, maybe you coming on too much. You coming on too much. You coming on camera too much. Or you coming on live too much. You know, you gotta create scarcity. Or you gotta just hit them every now and then. I'm like, man, forget that. Forget that. Do you understand me? See, I had a heart. I had a servant's heart. I have a servant's heart. And I give freely. Though I ain't studying these folk that have something to say about when I put a price on something. By devil with your ugly self. Because you ain't never heard nobody say, Toya, you giving too much. You giving too much free stuff away. Why you giving all this free stuff away? They don't say that. They don't say, oh, you doing, you putting out too many podcasts. Why you putting out all them podcasts? They don't never say nothing when it's free. Come on now. But I truly believe, I'm finna get off of him, but I truly believe that God, he didn't open the window of heaven all the way up, but he opened it up a little bit and to bless me with that $1,000 a month. Because even when I first got in this and I was still, a baby in what I was doing and still making a whole lot of mistakes and still learning, I was dedicated to giving freely. And when you jump in this thing off rip and you're giving freely, you're engaging with your audience, you're communicating with your people. I would be in people's inboxes. I would be sending people inboxes. I look up their name. If they followed me, I'm in their inbox. I'm in their inbox, baby. I'm sliding in that thing like Eddie Kane Jr. Do you understand me? And I would be in these people's inbox. I look up their name. Her name was Kelly Price. Okay, it say Kelly Price subscribe to you, or Kelly Price followed you. Oh, baby, I'm in Kelly Price DM. I'm on Kelly Price Facebook Messenger. and I'm sending a voice message. Hey, Kelly. Got the name. Said the name. Hey, Kelly. This is Latoya Okeia. I see where you followed me today. Thank you so much. That means the world to me. I appreciate you so much. Oh, by the way, I'm a life coach. So, I forgot how I put it, but it's in my course. I teach it to my students. I teach it to coaches that sign up for my academy. Why? Because that's a principle. I was enriching others. I was refreshing others. And them people used to be so happy because they used to be like, ooh, you said my name. You said my name. Now, if I didn't know how to pronounce their name, I wouldn't say their name. I would just say like, hey, love, or something like that. Because I didn't want to say their name wrong. But if it was a name I knew how to pronounce, I said that name. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Toya. Hey, Kelly. It's Latoya Okeia. I see where you followed me today. What do you do? My question to you is, what do? You complaining, you crying to God. God, don't nobody be watching me. Don't nobody watch me. I go live and it be 2 people on my live. You should have been trying to find out who them 2 people was. Do you understand me? You should have been in their DM right after you got off that live. Hey, when I would see names, I would keep up with names who I saw on my lives. Sure did. When it's a smaller number, it's easier to keep up with. That's how I see it. It's easier to keep up with the names when it's a smaller group of people. You can give more value when it's a smaller group of people. So you got 2 folks on your live, find out who them 2 folks was. You got 1 person on your live, find out who that 1 person was. And you ought to be in their DM. Hey, thank you so much for watching the live today. I just pray that you got some value from it. I appreciate you. Thank you for being on the live today. That really meant a lot to me to see you on there today. I pray that you was able to get some value from what I said. That's it. And say their name. Say their name. When you say people's name, it make them feel special. They are special. You know what you're doing? You are enriching them. You are refreshing them. And you will be refreshed. You will be blessed. And let me tell you something. I ain't telling you what I Googled. I'm telling you what I know. And I'm telling you what I live. This principle work if you work it. If you do that, what I just told y'all to do, guess what's going to happen? It's going to be so many people. Listen to me. It's going to be so many people that you can't even do it no more. You won't even be able to do it no more. Because there's so many people now. I can't even do. Like, I wouldn't even be able to live my life. I wouldn't even be able to be there for my children if I hit up everybody that watch me live. Come on now. If I'm communicating with everybody like that. See, it's the seeds that you sow in the beginning. Got to be hungry. You got to be hungry. And I don't care. You got to say, if they ain't watching me, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, baby. Keep coming. They ain't listening to you. Keep coming. They ain't reading your stuff. Keep writing it. Because you must give freely. And you will gain even more. A generous person will always prosper. That's what Solomon said. He said, if you refresh other people, you will be refreshed. If you make other people rich, you gonna be rich. If you bless other people, you gonna be blessed. So stop sitting there whining and complaining about they won't support me. They won't buy my product. They always buy their product. You know why they probably buying theirs? Because them people, either they have perfected their gift to the point where they good at what they do. See, you ain't been working in yours. You don't know how long them folk been working at their gift. They done perfected it. Come on now. Did you not know that you can serve so much and you can give so much value and you can perfect your gift and do your gift so well? Man, these folks will pay you to just be you. They'll pay you to just be you. Do you understand me? Can you just come and show up and just be you? Just come and show up and just do you. And what is your fee? What is your fee? You tell them the price. And because you have perfected that gift, they're going to pay that price. I see people do it all the time. They gonna pay that price. You know why you will pay that price? You know why? If that singer told you that you want me to come do your party, you gonna pay me $10,000. It's $10,000 off rip, or we don't come, and you pay it. And you know why you pay it? Because that person has served and served and served, and they have given so much value, and they have worked in their gift through repetition till they have perfected it. And when you get to that level of perfection, they say, what is your fee? What is your fee? Dr. Miles talked about that. He talked about that. He talked about how he would receive hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of invitations to come speak. Dr. Miles, we want you here. We want you there. And they would say, what is your fee? And whatever he told them, they paid him that. They paid him that. Do you understand me? Why is that? He perfected his gift. He worked in his gift so much. Come on now. Till he could basically do it in his sleep. See, you gotta give so much, baby, till you could do it in your sleep. You doing hair all in your sleep. You paint pictures all in your sleep. You writing poetry all in your sleep. It's gotta become your obsession. This ain't just something I'm doing. A lot of folks ain't figured that out yet, but they will. This ain't just something I'm doing. This is not something I'm just passively doing. This is an obsession. I am obsessed with this. And look, in case y'all ain't figured that out by now, I ain't playing. I'm for real. I am obsessed. I heard somebody say that. Your obsessions become your possessions. You got to be obsessed with what you want. You got to be persistent. You got to be consistent. You got to give and give and give and give and give. So, I'm going to wrap up there. But I want y'all to go read Proverbs 11, 24 through 26. Proverbs 11, 24 through 26. If you get the wisdom of God, you'll never run out of things to talk about. That's why y'all can see me. You can see me, and I come on here, and every time I come on here, I got something different to talk about. Why? Because the wisdom of God is everlasting. It's everlasting. You will never run out of things to teach on. You will never run out of things to talk about, baby, because it is everlasting. You must become obsessed. Anybody that ever became great at their gift is because they became obsessed with it. Proverbs 11, 24 through 26. It's because they became obsessed with it. You got to become obsessed. Y'all hang on one second. Hang on one second. I'm about to get ready to go work out. I ain't became obsessed with that yet, but it'll hit me. It'll hit me. It'll hit me. You got to become obsessed. It can't be something you passively doing. You can't just be, no, baby. You got to attack your dream, and you got to become obsessed with it. And you know what? Some people, in all of that, some people, they won't see what you're working with. They won't see your value. It ain't meant for them. It ain't meant for them. They can't see it in all that you do, then it ain't meant for them. But you got to keep giving it to the people that it's meant for. You got to keep serving the people that it's meant for. And don't let these folks stop y'all from being a good person. Don't let them stop you from being a good person. You just stop being good to them. Because you can't serve everybody. You just stop. You just know I ain't fooling with them. But you're not going to stop me from doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep being a good person. I'm going to keep having a good heart. And I'm going to keep serving. I just won't be serving you. Come on now. He who enriches others enriches himself. Who said that? Solomon. The wisest man. The wisest human being to ever walk this earth. Do you understand me? Come on now. Come on now. I'm talking about human. I ain't talking about Jesus. Yes, Jesus was human. He was flesh. But that was the Son of God. I'm talking about just like us. Just like me and you. Just like me and you. You God's son too. You God's daughter too. I had to clarify that because some people will take that and be like, he wasn't the wisest. It was Jesus. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Come on now. He put his wisdom on paper, but you got to follow it. Whoever refreshes others will be refreshed. It might not come overnight. It might not come just like that. But I'm telling you, you can't sit on what you got and say, ain't nobody gonna pay me. Ain't nobody gonna pay me to do this or do that. Ain't nobody gonna pay me. Ain't nobody gonna pay me for no session. Ain't nobody gonna pay to read my book. Who am I? Who am I that people gonna listen to me? Who am I that people gonna shop at my business? Who am I? Well, that's the thing, baby. They don't know who you are yet. So what you got to do, you got to find some type of way to give value, to build a relationship with your customer. How will you build relationship? Y'all, this is the school calling me. I love y'all so much. Y'all have a blessed day.